Hello students, today's class we are going to discuss numerical problems from the first unit of the force lesson. Okay, this lesson we have studied about moment of force, moment of couple and bodies in equilibrium. Okay, so the three expressions which we are using in this chapter are, first one is the expression for moment of force. The expression for moment of force is, that is, the moment of force is equal to the magnitude of force into perpendicular distance from the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force from the pivoted point. Okay, so perpendicular distance between the line of action of force from the fixed point. Distance between the line of action of force from fixed point or from the pivoted point, from the fixed point or a pivoted point. Okay, in short, the magnitude of force is represented by the symbol F, and the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force from the fixed point or the pivoted point is represented by the symbol D. So the moment of force is equal to the product of force and the perpendicular distance. And the SI unit of moment of force is Newton meter, because the SI unit of force is Newton and the SI unit of distance is meter. So the SI unit of moment of force is Newton meter. The next concept we have studied in this chapter is moment of couple. So moment of couple is equal to, again here also it is force into distance. But here in the moment of couple we speak two equal forces are acting on the body. So any one of the force, so either force multiplied by the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two forces. So perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two forces. Between the two forces. Perpendicular distance between the two forces. Again here also the magnitude of force is represented by the symbol F, and the perpendicular distance between the two forces is represented by the symbol D. So F into D. Again the SI unit used to represent moment of couple is also the same, that is Newton meter. Okay. And the other one, according to principle of moments, for a body to be in equilibrium, the sum of the clockwise moment should be equal to sum of the anticlockwise moment, which we write it as W1 D2 D1 is equal to W2 D2. Suppose W1 into D1 represents the clockwise moment and W2 D2 represents the anticlockwise moment. For the body to be in equilibrium, the sum of the clockwise moment should be equal to sum of the anticlockwise moment. Okay, this is according to the principle of equilibrium. Okay. So today's class, today's session, we are going to discuss only the first two things, that is moment of force and the moment of couple. Okay. In textbook page number 11, see the first question. The moment of force of 10 Newton about the fixed point O is 5 Newton meter. Calculate the distance of the point O from the line of action of the force. So this question, the magnitude of the force is given and the moment of force caused by that applied force is also be given. You are asked to calculate the distance of the point O from the line of action of the force. So first we write the data. The magnitude of the force is given as, so these are all the problems from first unit numericals and from exercise 1A from page number 11. Okay. Okay. The magnitude of the force F is given as F is equal to 10 Newton. And the moment of force is given. So we write moment of force caused by this force F is given as moment of force is equal to 5 Newton meter. Okay. Now you are asked to calculate the distance of the point O from the line of action of the force. We represent this in a diagram. Let O be the pivoted point a force FB acting on the body like this about the point O, and the magnitude of this force is given as 10 Newton, and the moment of force, the turning effect produced by this force is equal to 5 Newton meter. Then according to this we can write moment of force is equal to, the expression is F into, according to this diagram, if I consider this point as A and this point as O, then it is AO. F is given as 10 Newton and AO is not given. We have to calculate, which is equal to D. This distance I mark it as D. Yes. Here the moment of force is given as 5 Newton meter. So 5 is equal to 10 into D. From this, D is equal to 5 by 10, which is equal to 0.5. SI unit of distance is meter. So the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force from the pivoted point is equal to 0.5 meter. Yes, students, come to the second question. A nut is opened by a wrench of length 10 cm. If the least force required is 5 Newton, find the moment of force needed to turn the nut. Okay, first we have the diagrammatic representation of that wrench. Okay, so the length of this one hand is given as 10 centimeter. This length is given as 10 centimeter. Normally we apply the force here and it's a pivoted point. You keep the object fixed over here. Okay, so the turning effect is produced. In this question, the length of the wrench is given as, that is D. This is the pivoted point. Here you are applying the force. So the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force from the pivoted point is given as 10 centimeter. D is equal to 10 centimeter, which is equal to, we have to write it in meter. So 10 into 10 power minus 2 meter. And if the least force required is 5 Newton, the force acting on it is given as 5 Newton. F is equal to 5 Newton. You are asked to calculate the moment of force needed to turn the nut. So the moment of force in this case is equal to, moment of force is equal to F into D. F is given as 5 Newton, D is equal to 10 into 10 power minus 2, which is equal to 50 into 10 power minus 2. SI unit of moment of force is Newton meter. Yes. Next one, third question. The diagram is given. First we give the diagram. That is a wheel of diameter 2 meters it is given. So the diameter of the wheel is given as 2 meter. B, A, O. This distance, that is the diameter is given as 2 meter. Okay. And with an axle at O, that is it is pivoted at the point O. And the force F of magnitude 2 Newton is acting at the point B. Yes. Now here we can write the magnitude of the force F is given as 2 Newton, which is acting at the point B. And here you are asked to calculate the diameter is given. Okay. So I can write it as AB is equal to, AB represents the diameter of this wheel. So the diameter of the wheel is given as 2 meter. Yes. You are asked to calculate the moment of force about the center O. The moment of force due to the force 2 Newton acting at the point B about O you are asked to calculate. So we can write moment of force about O. Moment of force about O is equal to, according to the diagram, F is the magnitude of the force and it's the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force from the pivoted point is equal to OB. So OB, the OB forms the radius of this wheel. The diameter of the wheel is given as 2 meter. So the radius is equal to half of the diameter, which is equal to 1 meter. F is given as 2 Newton. OB is equal to 1 meter, which forms the radius of the wheel, which is equal to 2. Moment of force SI unit is Newton meter. Okay. Next question, you are asked to calculate the moment of force about the point A. So we write moment of force moment of force about A. About A is equal to F into A is at a distance of 2 meter from B. That is the diameter of the wheel. That is BA. F is given as 2 Newton and BA is equal to 2. So which is equal to 4 Newton meter. So first we have calculated the moment of force about the point O. That is pivoted point. Second one we have calculated the moment of force about the point A. Okay. Yes. Next question, fourth one. First I draw the diagram which is given in the textbook. Here two forces are acting at two different points. The force F1 is equal to 5 Newton is acting at the point A and the force 3 Newton is acting at the point B. Yes, and the body is pivoted at the point O. The distance between O and B is 4 meter and the distance between A and O is given as 2 meter. Okay, now I read the question. The diagram shows that two forces F1 is equal to 5 Newton and F2 is equal to 3 Newton acting at points A and B. That is the force 5 Newton is acting at the point A and the force 3 Newton is acting at the point B of a rod pivoted at the point O. The rod is pivoted about the point O such that OA is equal to 2 meter and OB is equal to 4 meter. First we write the data. Here I can write according to the diagram. F1 is equal to 5 Newton and F2 is equal to the force, magnitude of the force acting at the point B is equal to 3 Newton and the distance of the pivoted point from the point A, the line of action of the force F1 is OA is equal to 2 meter and OB is equal to the distance between the pivoted point and the point where the force F2 acts, that is OB is equal to 4 meter. Okay. Here you are asked to calculate moment of force F1 about O. So we write the moment of force F1 about O is equal to F1 into AO. F1 is given as 5 Newton and OA the distance is equal to 2 meter which is equal to 10 Newton meter. Next question you are asked to calculate moment of force F2 about O. So the moment of force F2 about O is equal to F2. The perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force F2 and O is AB according to the diagram. Right? AB which is equal to, OB which is equal to 5 into 3 Newton is the force acting and the distance OB is equal to 4 which is equal to 12 Newton meter. And if you see that the force F1 5 Newton will make the body to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. The force F2 3 Newton, F2 is equal to 3 Newton which is acting at the point B, yes, will make the body to rotate in the clockwise direction. So I can write the moment of force F1 about O which is equal to 10 Newton meter which will take place in the anti-clockwise direction. But the moment of force due to the force 3 Newton will make the body to rotate in the clockwise direction, which I write it as clockwise moment. Okay. Third question you are asked to calculate the total moment of two forces about O. Because the force F1 will produce the turning effect on the body about the point O. The other force F2 acting at the point B also will produce the turning effect with respect to the point O. But both the forces will make the body to rotate in the opposite direction. That is the force F1 is equal to 5 Newton will make the body to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, whereas the force 3 Newton will make the body to rotate in the clockwise direction. So the resultant moment force acting on the body O is equal to the algebraic sum of these two moments. So algebraic sum of these two moments means always the clockwise moment is assigned with the negative sign. So sum of these two means clockwise moment, there is anti-clockwise moment is equal to 10 Newton meter plus the clockwise moment is assigned with the negative sign 12 Newton meter which is equal to minus 2 Newton meter. The negative sign indicates that the resultant moment is in the clockwise direction. Okay. Always the anti-clockwise moment is provided with the assigned with the positive sign, and the clockwise moment is assigned with the negative sign. So when you are adding them algebraically, that is along with the sign 10 plus minus 12, because this is clockwise moment. The resultant is the minus 2 Newton meter. The magnitude of the moment of force is 2 Newton meter, but the negative sign indicates that the moment of force is in the clockwise direction. Okay, come to the next problem. Here also the diagram is given. First I will give the diagram. Two forces are acting on the body, and the two forces are equal in magnitude, that is which is equal to 10 Newton, and the two forces are acting in opposite direction, but both of them are equal in magnitude. The perpendicular distance between the two forces are given as 4 meter, and the body is pivoted at the point O. Okay. Two forces, each of magnitude 10 Newton, act vertically upwards and downwards. Upwards and downwards at the two ends A and B of a uniform rod of length 4 meter, which is pivoted at its midpoint as shown in the diagram. Determine the magnitude of the resultant moment of forces about the pivot point O. Okay. Here, first we have to calculate the moment of force F1 about the point O. This force I take it as F1. This force I take it as F2. So I can write moment of force, yes, moment of force F1 about O. About O is equal to F1, and the point O is at a distance 2 meter, because O is the midpoint. The entire distance, that is the perpendicular distance between the line of action of both the forces is equal to 4 meter. But since O is the midpoint, the distance between the line of action of the force from the pivoted point is equal to 2 meter. Okay. I write here as this point as A and this point as B. According to the diagram, it is F1 into OA. F1 is given as 10 Newton. OA is equal to 2 meter, which is equal to 20 Newton meter. And this force will make the body to rotate in the clockwise direction. Like this force will make the body to rotate in the clockwise direction. So it is clockwise moment. Okay. Next one, moment of force due to the force F2 about O. About O is equal to F2 into OB. F2 is 10 Newton and OB is equal to 2, which is equal to 20 Newton meter, and this is also in the clockwise direction. So this is also in the clockwise direction. Okay. So the resultant moment of force. The question asked is determine the magnitude of the resultant moment of forces about the pivoted point O. So the resultant moment about O, about the pivoted point O is equal to, here both the moment are in the same direction, that is in the clockwise direction. So by adding them algebraically, 20 plus 20, because the clockwise moment is assigned with the negative sign. So minus 20 plus minus 20, which is equal to 40 Newton meter clockwise moment, or only when we say the magnitude we have to say it as minus 40 Newton meter. The negative sign indicates that it is in the clockwise direction. So you can write the total moment of force about the point O is equal to 40 Newton meter in the clockwise direction. Okay. And this sum can also be done in the other way by using the expression for moment of couple. Because in this case, two forces are acting on the same body. The two forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, and whose line of action is not along the same line. So it forms the couple. So if we write the expression for moment of couple, we know that moment of couple is equal to any one of the force multiplied by the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two forces. In this case, if we see that 10 Newton is the magnitude of the force, the perpendicular distance between the two forces is equal to 4. So it is 40 Newton meter. Okay. And the applied force will make the body to rotate in the clockwise direction. So we can write it as the clockwise moment. Okay. Next one. The sixth question. This shows two forces, each of magnitude 10 Newton acting at points A and B at a separation of 50 centimeter. First we draw the diagram for this one. Two forces Yes, this is the acting at the point A, this acting at the point B. O is the pivoted point, that is the midpoint between A and B. The magnitude of the force acting at this point is given as 10 Newton. Here also it is given as 10 Newton. Yes, this question you are asked to calculate the resultant moment of the two forces about A. The resultant moment of the two forces about the point A. So I can write resultant moment of two forces about A is equal to, here we have to write resultant moment of two forces about the point A is equal to 10 into 50 into 10 power minus 2. Because the distance between the 2 points is equal to 50 centimeter. We have to write it in meter, which is 50 into 10 power minus 2. And the magnitude of the force is equal to 10, which is equal to 10 power minus 2 Newton meter. And this will make the body to rotate in the clockwise direction. So it is a clockwise moment. Okay. And next question, they ask you to calculate the resultant moment of two forces about the point A, then about the point B. Okay. Resultant moment of two forces about the point A we have calculated. Similarly, resultant moment of two forces about B. About B is equal to F into, according to the diagram it is BA. Yes. And the magnitude of the force is given as 10 Newton and the perpendicular distance between the two forces given as 50 centimeter. So 50 into 10 power minus 2, which is equal to 500 into 10 power minus 2 Newton meter. And this force will also make the body to rotate in the clockwise direction. So this I can call it as this moment of force I can call it as the clockwise momentum. Okay. Next one, they ask you to calculate the resultant moment of force about the point O, which is situated exactly in the middle of the two forces. So next one, I have to calculate the resultant moment of force about the point O, which is equal to F into OA. This moment of force is acting about the point O plus F into OB. Yes. And F if I take outside, this becomes OA plus OB. Yes. OA plus OB is equal to the distance of separation between A and B. That is the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two forces, which is equal to OA plus OB is equal to AB. F is given as 10 Newton and the distance between the two forces given as 50 centimeter. So when we write in meter, it is 50 into 10 power minus 2. So the answer is 500 into 10 power minus 2. SI unit is Newton meter and it will have the clockwise. It will be in the moment of force will be in the clockwise direction. So I can write it as the clockwise moment. Okay. Come to the seventh question. A steering wheel of diameter 0.5 meter is rotated anti-clockwise by applying two forces, each of magnitude 5 Newton. You are asked to draw the diagram for this. Okay. Seventh question. First we draw the steering wheel and here two forces are acting and the two applied forces rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So the forces should make the body to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. Suppose the force is acting on the body like this, it will make the body to rotate in this direction, that is anti-clockwise direction. Another force, but it is acting in the opposite direction. Okay, the magnitude of this force will also be F, same. And this will make the body to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, that is this direction. Okay, so the two equal forces acting on the same body whose line of action of force is not the same, this will constitute a couple. Okay. So first you are asked to draw the diagram, and the steering wheel of diameter 0.5 meter it is given. So this diameter is equal to 0.5 meter. 0.5 meter. Okay. Now we have to calculate the moment. You are asked to calculate the moment of force applied. So moment of force is equal to, the expression is F into perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two forces, which is equal to force F. The magnitude of the force is given as 5 Newton. So 5 into the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two forces equal to 0.5 meter. So which is equal to 2.5 Newton meter. Yes. So today's class we have discussed 7 numerical problems. All the problems are based on the same concept, that is moment of force. Okay. So moment of force is equal to the product of the magnitude of the force and the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force from the pivoted point. And the SI unit of moment of force is Newton meter. Okay. If you know this concept, that is the concept about moment of force, then it is easy for you to solve the numerical problems. Okay. Next class we will discuss the remaining problems of this unit. Yes, students.